Hello, I'm Katrina M. Craft, and you've just tuned into the Craft More Cash podcast, where finance meets innovation and strategy becomes reality. I'm on a mission to equip business founders with the financial savvy they need to grow real wealth. So buckle up and let's dive into the world of financial success, innovative strategies, and the stories that make us all want to keep pushing forward. Welcome to Craft More Cash. Let's make wealth building simple, fun, and effective. Ready to transform your financial journey? Let's start crafting. Hello, this is Katrina Craft. Thank you for joining me today. And I welcome you to continue to learn more about how your business can have more profitability by using tax saving strategies and cash flow management. Today I'm going to talk about travel. I know that I'm starting to hear a lot of people are traveling more now, and they need to know what can be deducted when you travel. Travel means that you have overnight stay away from your home city. So you cannot say that I'm traveling and you're really going right down the street to the hotel and just trying to do a vacation, staycation. No, that's not deducted. And it has to be for business expenses. So if you are traveling and you have air flights, that would be deductible. You have car rental, it's a deduction. You have gas for the car, that's a deduction. So the really important part that you need to realize, it has to be for a business purpose. It has to be away from your city or place of your business. And you need to make sure that you are keeping up with your receipts. So as far as the airline, you can keep a receipt there. If you have your car rental, all of those receipts you need to make sure you keep. As well as if you have tips, a lot of times you are tipping the bus bar, the bellman. You won't have a receipt, of course, but the IRS allows minimus. So if you have minimus, which is like very minimum amount, you can also deduct that. So you just need to keep a record of when you are giving those types of tips and just write it down. And that's something that's minimus that you will also be able to deduct for taxes for business. Now, a lot of people will travel with their spouses for business. Well, if your spouse is an employee, and there are incentives for your spouse to be an employee, or if your children are employees, and we talked about that, hiring your children, then if you're going to a meal and it is a business purpose, you can also deduct for your spouse and your children, but it has to be a business purpose for them to be on the business trip. So you're not just going to Disneyland to have fun. I'm not talking about that. That's a vacation. But there are ways that maybe if you're going on a vacation, you turn it into a business trip. So you take a flight and you schedule meetings around your vacation. So you take a flight, you meet with clients, you go see prospects, you meet with vendors. That flight is now deduction because you are conducting business. Then you may stay on a Saturday and Sunday and you do some vacationing. Those 2 days are considered vacation, and you would not get to deduct any expenses related to the hotel stays, those nights, or the meals. But then on Monday, you have business again. It starts again where you get to deduct your business expenses. The flights would be 100% deductible because you have conducted business on the beginning of the trip and toward the end of the trip. You just had a break for the weekend. So that is a good way to actually deduct travel. Also, let's talk about meals. When we talk about meals, you can also keep actual receipts, or you can decide to take the standard deduction. The IRS has a chart which they come out every year, and it's just a standard amount. So if you don't like keeping up with the receipts, they actually have a chart on how much you can deduct every year. Now remember, this amount is probably going to be pretty small because it's the amount that they allow government employees to take when they're traveling. So it depends on what city that you're in or what area. The rate is different based on where you're traveling. So you cannot say, okay, I'm going to Florida, I want to use actual, and then you go to maybe a smaller town, maybe Tyler, Texas, and say I want to use the standard. You have to use the same method that whole year that you choose to use standard or actual. Usually actual works out better, more beneficial for you for tax deductions, unless you are always traveling to like rural areas or smaller towns where you're not spending that much on meals. Another thing let's talk about is if you have miscellaneous expenses such as dry cleaning. So if you're dry cleaning, you have a suit and you need to get that dry clean, that's also a miscellaneous travel deduction. But don't bring all of your laundry while you're traveling so you can get that deduction. That is not something that you can do. Don't bring your whole bag of laundry to get that deduction. But if you do have laundry, that is something that can be deducted for your travel. So I know that a lot of people are ready to travel. There are different ways that you can travel. When you think about cruises, there are some special rules regarding cruises in business. If you talk about international travel, there's also special rules when you're doing international travel for business. So it's very important to get with a tax professional, a tax strategist that really understands those rules. I know a lot of people are also travel bloggers. So you have special rules for travel bloggers. Remember, that is your business. So you are now traveling the world and you are writing about it, you're documenting it. So you need to know the rules behind what can I deduct when I'm traveling internationally? Can I deduct everything? It's very important to really understand those laws. I am so excited that you are taking the time out to really just understand the travel. I will be continuing to give advice and knowledge about different tax deductions. Check me out on my YouTube, CatrinaMCraft, and very soon I will be showing you how you can save more money. I'm coming out with a course that's going to allow you to really learn more about saving money, managing your money, because a lot of people may know how to make the money, but can you keep the money? And also using tax saving strategies to really exceed what you're making in your business. Instead of giving it all to the government, keep more of that hard-earned money in your pocket. So if you want to learn more, just continue to follow me. Thank you and have a great day.